It's the Guru and the Swami.
What in the hell?
This nigga Avery's crazy, man. He froze.
It's week 9. It's week 9. It's week 9. We are coming at y'all from the Batmo Sports Studios. I'm sitting here with the Guru and the Swami. Week 9 of the Guru and the Swami podcast. I'm your boy Avery for sure. And if you don't know, this is where you go to get those locks. We got locks, we got locks, we got locks, and we got the Guru and the Swami. What's up, fellas?
What up,
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm just trying to get some money. So, and I'm sure y'all trying to get it. So let's get right to getting the money. It's week 9. Swami, you was 6 for 6 last week, weren't you?
Yeah, man.
Gave out plenty of money last week, boy. I'm proud of you.
Appreciate you, boss.
Absolutely. Quite impressive.
Let's try to do it again, you dig?
Don't do it again.
All right, so let's jump right to it. Week 9. My boy's off, but we're going to start with Indianapolis, +5 at New England.
Time out. How we get your boys in the mix did this shit, man?
Always, man. Like, everybody in here got a bye, but he only mentioned his boys.
Exactly.
Like, that shit was the most important thing of the topic.
That is crazy to me.
They got a bye. We can't get no money off them, Avery.
I understand. I get it. But everybody need rest.
Indeed.
You know? But we've been getting money off lately.
Just last game.
Oh, just last game. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Guru, I'm going to start with you. Indianapolis +5 at New England over under at 45.5. What you got?
Prior to last season, man, this series has been pretty much New England. New England won 4 of the last 5. A lot of that had to do with Tom Brady being at the helm for New England, but we all know that that's no longer the case. Tom Brady is no longer taking snaps for New England. However, Indianapolis has a young second-year quarterback at the helm, and we all know how Belichick loves to feast on young quarterbacks, especially in New England, especially during this time of the year. Sam Ehlinger actually had Indianapolis in position to win a game last week. Then the defense sold them out and allowed Washington to drive down the field 89 yards at the end of the game and score a game-winning touchdown. Mm-hmm. Last week I had Ehlinger over his rushing yards, and he sold me out. He sold us all out. But I wouldn't run away from it this week because New England kind of struggles with mobile quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson ran for over 100 yards, and Justin Fields ran for 89 yards. Sam Ehlinger is neither one of those two.
Negative.
But his rushing yards total is only like 33.5. So I wouldn't run away from that. It's not my best bet. My best bet is actually Stevenson for New England, the running back, over 70.5 rushing yards. I also love him over 15.5 rushing attempts. So take Stevenson over 15.5 rushing attempts and over 70.5 rushing yards.
All right.
I like it. He pretty much gave you the rundown. Indy got smoked in the last minute by the Commanders, tune of 17-16. New England coming off a win over the Jets, which they always beat the hell out of them. Mac Jones still didn't look too good. It looked like he still got to shake some of that rest off. Like you say, the youngin' Sam Ehlinger, he hurt us last week. He didn't get them rushing yards like we thought, but like we say, after a week or so, they'll get acclimated and they'll throw a package or something in there. So that definitely sounds like a good bet right there. But like he said, New England owned this series, and Belichick, like he was saying, feasts on young rookie quarterbacks. And at home, he is 13-0 versus rookie quarterbacks when they're playing in New England. So, yeah, man, I'm a running back like I did last week. I really think they might cover the 5.5, but I'm gonna take them. My best bet is New England on the money line.
You do know Ellinger is not a rookie, right?
No. You say what?
You do know Sam Ellinger is not a rookie, right?
Well, he just started.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up
Yeah,
for the
I
people.
got you.
He's not a rookie.
He's not. But Belichick gonna have his number 2.
He just like a rookie at this point.
That's pretty much.
He gonna get treated like one.
Yeah.
And get whipped.
Straight up. All right, next up we got Minnesota -3 at Washington with the over under 43.5, and we're gonna start with you, Swami.
Minnesota 6-1.
Jeez.
6-1, but they ain't really played too many people, man. I like Minnesota though. They coming off a nice win over Arizona to the tune of 34-26. Washington is off a comeback win over Indy, like we were just talking about last game. Like I said, I told the people once they kind of got Tyler Heineke back into the helm that the Washington Commanders would probably make a little noise, and he's won his last 2 games as a starter. Like I say, still hope your man Carson Wentz get well. We don't wish injury on nobody, but Minnesota is been a heavy over team all season. They 4-1 to the over the last 5 games. Washington's been a heavy under team, and they 4-1 to the under the last 5 games. All the pros, everywhere I see, they love Washington. They love Washington in this game. Me personally, I don't love either one of these guys. Yeah, I mean, but what I do love, and my best bet, is Kirk Cousins over 20.5 completions. Kirk Cousins still gonna throw that thing. They just got my man T.J. Hawkinson out there, and give him another target to throw to. Mm-hmm. So he's hit this number in every game except for one. And the one game he didn't, he still had 20 completions. So he missed it by one completion. So, like my man say, book it.
Book it.
Book it. All right, Guru, what you got?
What's the odds of the Guru and the Swami both having Kirk Cousins over his total completions as their best bet in this game?
My paper.
I think he was cheating off my paper, man. Swami pretty much said everything that I was going to say. For some reason, the whole world is on Washington. I'm talking about every Kappa that is somebody. The world, the public, the pros, the Joes, everybody is on Washington in this game. I don't see why. Because, like the Swami said, Minnesota is 6-1. Though they haven't played anybody, they won 4 of the last 5 against Washington. Kirk Cousins is coming back home where he started his career at in Washington, so he knows the field, he knows the area, he knows the fan base, he knows all that very well. So I definitely love Kirk Cousins. I got it at 21.5 completions. I guess it went up from the time that the Swami seen it to the time that I seen it, but his total completions at 21.5 now. I love it over 21.5. He only hit under this number one time all season, and that was a game they won. Washington is pretty good against the run, so I kind of looked at Dalvin Cook props. They pretty solid against the run. They pretty solid against the running backs, catching out the backfield. But Washington will allow you to complete some passes. Mm-hmm. In all the games that they was in with tough opponents other than the games that they played against lesser than quarterbacks, the Chicagos and things of that nature, those quarterbacks also went over 20 and a half completions. But Kirk Cousins has done this in every game except one, and in that game he completed 20 passes. So give me Kirk Cousins over 21 and a half completions all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
I gotta start goddamn turning my back when I do studying and shit.
Well, at the end of the day, this is good for everybody else. Cause
You know when we agree.
when they agree, it's MONEY.
Swami has always cheated off my papers.
Damn. All right, next up, we got the struggling Green Bay Packers -3.5 at Detroit. 49 with the over on that 49.5.
Double check.
Guru, share your thoughts.
So the story goes that Detroit is really well offensively at home, and they don't play defense no matter where they at. Like, they can be on the moon. They're not stopping nobody, which is good news for Aaron Rodgers, who has been struggling offensively. So my best bet in this one is actually the over. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time. I love this one over. 3 of the last 4 between these two has flown over the total. Every one of Detroit home games has flown over the total. They have not come close to going under at home, not one time. So I got Detroit doing what they do at home, putting up points and not stopping nobody. I got Aaron Rodgers finally getting it together. I actually like Aaron Rodgers to throw over a touchdown and a half. Not my best bet, but my best bet is over 49 in this one.
I like that.
All right, Swami.
Yeah, Green Bay coming in this one, coming off a 27-17 loss to Buffalo. They still stayed inside that number though. Detroit blew a 14-zap lead and a 27-17 halftime lead to Minnesota to lose with the same score they had at halftime, 27-31. Picture that. But Green Bay been looking horrible, man. I feel bad for my man. I know he got them sending kites out to got their Devontae Adams like, man, I miss you, buddy, man. Group chats stay lit because he lost 4 of the last 5, and that offense looking pretty in shambles right now. And he lost his other big time, his other go-to receiver. Both the old heads, Randall Cobb and Alan Lazard. But Detroit 1-6 as well, so garbage time. But they know how to put some points up, like my man say. They will score you some points, you know what I mean? But that defense ranked 30th against the run. And Green Bay does have 2 running backs that get a lot of that workforce back there. And with that being said, that's my best bet. My man Aaron Jones over 65.5 rushing yards. It's 2 backs. They split the time up, but he definitely gets the bulk of the load. And he's went over this total in half of the games they played this year, and he just doubled this total in the last game. So book it. That's Aaron Jones over 65.5 rushing yards.
You heard the man.
Book
it.
You better know it.
Hey, it's the weekend, so I got to take one of these.
Shout out, man, Mike Hard Lemonade for this margarita mix that we got mixed with this good tequila, this Clase Azul.
It's pretty damn good, actually.
Pretty
damn good.
damn good.
Better know it.
All right, well, let's take our first break, man. Let's take a first break, and we'll be back with more of the Guru and the Swami. Welcome back to the Guru and the Swami podcast. I'm your boy Avery. For sure, if you don't know now, you know it's about getting that money week 9. And I'm sitting here, of course, with the Guru and the Swami once again. If you ain't into getting money, folk, turn us off.
Don't turn us off.
But if you are into getting money, you might want to sit down and continue the rest of this journey that we on. That's for sure.
You know it.
So, next up, we got Carolina plus 7.5 at Cincinnati with the over-under at 42.5. Swami, I'm going to bring the ball to your court, brother.
I like it. Carolina coming off a tough loss to Atlanta to the tune of 37-34. High-scoring game. Cincy, on the other hand, just got their boot smoked to the tune of 32-13 to the Cleveland Browns. They couldn't do nothing with them boys. It was crazy. Both of these teams been trending to the under all season. Carolina, they didn't ship everything out of there, so they pretty much some trash, man. They ranked in the bottom third of the league in offense and defense. Cincy, in their last game, they look horrible without my man Chase out there at receivers,
sir.
and hope he get well soon. But he will also be absent in his next game. But one thing I know, Joe Burrow still gonna let that thing fly, and his pretty much his second favorite target was his man Joe Mixon. So with that, my best bet is Joe Mixon over 3.5 receptions. He went over this total in 4 of the 8 games they played so far. In the other 4, he was one shy of it. So you book it. He ain't got Chase. Last game, he had 7 receptions. So book this.
Book it. You heard that kind directly from the Swami.
Better know it.
I'm going to drink it, too.
Boy, that boy Joe Mixon sold me out so bad in the last game. I might see Joe Mixon and shoot a fade with him.
Shoot the
One on one.
Tell him bring Mitchell with him.
I seen him whoop them bras when he was in college.
Oh, my gosh.
I ain't one of them, Joe.
Oh, my gosh.
Damn.
He say, hey, one of them, Joe.
Oh, shit. All right,
Definitely ain't one of
Guru.
them, Joe.
What you got?
My best bet in this one is actually Cincinnati on the money line. We all watched Cincinnati get their ass whooped on Monday Night Football in front of the world against Cleveland, which wasn't surprising to me. Joe Burrow has never beaten Cleveland in his career, so that wasn't surprising.
Not at all.
Right? I expected them to lose that game, and I expect them to bounce back. In their last 16 games, Cincinnati is actually 13-3 against the spread, right? So they probably will cover. I'm not going to trust them to cover because they kind of look a little shaky without Jamar Chase at the number 1 receiver. But Joe Burrow said he got 3 number 1 receivers. It didn't look like it against Cleveland, but then again, like I say, he has never beaten Cleveland, so I won't hold that against him. I expect him to bounce back and win this game, so I'm going to take Cincinnati on the money line.
Cincinnati on the money line. There you have it, directly from the Guru. Next up, we got Seattle plus 2 at Arizona. Over under is at 49.5. And we're going to come back to you, Guru.
Why not? My best bet in this one is Kyler Murray over 33.5 rushing yards. Last time he seen Seattle, they went down 19-9. They didn't get in the end zone, but Kyler Murray had 10 carries for 100 yards. 33.5 yards, he's going over that in 2 of his last 3 games. He should get this by halftime. You know, Avery love when I tell you exactly when the person should get him.
Yes, sir.
But they had 10 carries for 100 yards against Seattle last time. D-Hop back, so it'll pretty much open up even more running lanes. D-Hop wasn't there the last time they played Seattle, and now he's back. So they're going to focus a little more attention on covering DeAndre Hopkins, which would leave more running lanes for Kyler Murray. Also, his running back got a little banged up in the last game, so he won't be there. So give me Kyler Murray over 33.5 rushing yards.
Okay. All right. Listen, I don't know about y'all, bro,
You want that?
but this margarita,
She done. You need another one.
yeah, you can give me another one.
We got plenty.
We got plenty. Man, the people at Mike Hard say, whatever you want, just order it. We're going to make sure y'all got it. And we're going to make sure y'all get it. If you don't got it, go out and purchase the Mike Hard lemonade, the half and half, the margarita mix. We got all
Green-
types of flavors.
green
Mike Hard
apple.
got all types of flavors for you to go out there and grab.
Yo, this MXD margarita.
But that margarita mix hitting.
You put this with a shot of tequila.
Any kind.
Oh my gosh, bro! And it's 12%.
We drinking good tequila though.
It's I'm gonna be faded. All right, Swami, what you got, man?
What do I have?
Seattle +2.
Oh yeah, Seattle +2. You messed me up with this drinking too much. Cheers, Mike Harts. Well, Seattle's coming off a 27-13 win over Big Blue.
G-Man.
Yeah. You already know. Arizona coming off smacking to the tune of 34-26 at the hands of Minnesota. Seattle owns this series, even though it was with Russ back there, but they own this series. They won 3 out of the last 5. Seattle's been pretty much an over team all year. They've cashed a couple tickets with the over for us, and Seattle and Geno is at the top, number 1 of the NFC West. How you like that, Avery?
They play us when we come back.
I'm just saying.
We already beat them.
Y'all behind them.
But okay, overall
Okay.
record.
All right, back to it. Arizona offense finally starting to look a little better, man, since they got my man D-Hop back in the building,
By
man.
far.
Kyler Murray had been carrying that offense by himself out there, looking like he playing street ball, goddamn throw back and run out there, just making plays. And he got his main man back. And since he's been back, he's been force-feeding my man D-Hop. So with that, my best bet is D-Hop over 6.5 receptions. He's been back 2 games, and he's been targeted over 14 times in both games, and he has over 10 receptions in both games. So,
And I think he got over 100 yards in each of those games, too.
indeed, he has. So, yeah, I definitely love his receiving yards as well, but 6.5 receptions was too easy not to take. So, book it again.
Book it.
I definitely looked at that as that was one of things I looked at and was locked in on. Love it.
I like
Book
when
it.
we agree, my friend.
All right, next up, the Rams +3 at Tampa Bay, over under at 42.5. Come on, Tom. I know you got your personal stuff going on, but get it together. And Swami, it's on you, brother.
Tom, I'm with you too, man. We don't love them hoes. But yeah, this is the last game of the night. So I'm gonna make this short and sweet. The Rams lost to the 49ers to the tune of 31-14. Tampa Bay lost 27-22. You stupid. Both teams only have 3 wins this year. The Super Bowl champion Rams and TB12 and the Bucks only have 3 wins this year out of 8 games.
Damn.
Terrible. But yeah, both teams are happen to be trending under, but both teams went over in their last 2 games, and the last 5 meetings, all 5 meetings have went way over the total. So trends like that, I just can't go against. So with that being said, my best bet is the total in the Rams and the Bucks game over 42.5 points. Book it.
It's trendy. All right, Guru, you up.
The Swami said it best. Who would have thought that at this point in the season that these two teams would be under 500? Both of them.
Nobody.
Tom Brady, he going through what he going through, and the Rams, they look like they on a Super Bowl hangover. I don't know if
Look
they
like
had
Aaron
the
Rodgers
Mike's
going through the same
Hard lemonade mixed with the tequila, or they had the Mike's Hard half and half mixed with the white Henny. I don't know what it is, but they on a hangover.
Super one.
But like the Swami said, the last 5 between these two have flown over the total, so I actually love the over. Excuse me. Love the over. But my best bet in this one is the Rams +3. I can't see Tom Brady land nobody no points, especially the Rams, who have won 4 out of the last 5 head-to-head against Tampa Bay and both meetings last season. So I can't see Tampa Bay land nobody no points. Tom Brady thinking about his old lady. She done posted... She done posted Antonio Brown and posted a picture with the old lady. He done cropped Tom Brady's face out, put his face on. And Tom Brady got more things to worry about. Gronk ain't there. The head coach ain't there. The head coach up in the
He
booth.
wild too.
They got the defensive. They about to get the head coach fired,
Selling
especially
gracious.
after they don't cover against the Rams. I really like the Rams head up. Like the Rams straight up, to be honest. But I'm going to take the 3 points if they giving it 3 points. So give me the Rams +3 as my best bet.
You see that
Rams
man,
+3. You got it from the Guru directly.
that man selling T-shirts, hugging that man wife after the
Oh my
his first
gosh.
Super Bowl. I say this bad crazy.
That
He said,
is-
man, this is a real moment. I ain't trying to be funny. This is a real moment. I say, AB wild.
AB
though.
wild.
He
man.
tripping,
AB.
bruh.
I need you on the Bet More Sports podcast, man. Look,
Oh,
you come
no.
up here acting crazy.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
just
gonna
come up
do
here.
something to you bad.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You can come up here acting crazy. I'm just gonna record it. That's all I'm gonna say to
We
that.
gonna go viral off you, AB.
Straight
Gonna
up.
be acting stupid.
Oh man! All right, let's take another break. Coming up, we got the best of the best from the Guru and the Swami. That includes the best props, best team, best total, and of course the best parlay. So with that said, get your drinks. We'll be back. Bet More Sports. Welcome back to the Guru and the Swami podcast. We're coming at y'all again, once again, from the Bet More Sports Studios in Norfolk, Virginia. I'm sitting here with the Guru and the Swami, and we are at the best of the best for the Guru and the Swami.
Yes, sir.
And the best of the best, if you don't know, it includes the best props, best teams, best total, and of course, the Guru and the Swami's best parlay. So with that said, let's get it started with the best props. And I'm going to start with you, Guru. What you got?
My best prop is Kirk Cousins over 21.5 completions.
As simple as that. Swami?
My best prop is Joe Mixon over 3.5 receptions.
Okay. All right. Next up. Best team. Swami?
My best team, New England on the money line.
I like it. Straight to the point. Guru, what you got?
Cincinnati on the money line.
And then best totals. Guru, what you got?
I got Green Bay and Detroit over 49.
Green Bay and Detroit over 49. Yeah. Detroit, their offense is kind of lit. All right, Swami, what you got?
I got the Rams and the Bucks over 42.5.
The Rams and the Bucks over 42. And now it's time for...
Hold on, before you go to that. Buy that hook, bet it over 42.
Definitely.
Buy that hook.
I'm a buy. I told y'all before. I'm not never gonna let a hook kill me. I'm gonna pay for it.
So you say buy the hook.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what buy the hook means?
In layman's terms, that means
Bet it
pay
down
extra
to-
money
Right.
so
Well,
that
you ain't paying extra money. You just getting less
with
on
less
the
odds.
on the odds.
Okay.
So if it's 110 at 42.5, it'd be like 117,
Maybe 120.
120.
Okay.
The matter of 10 cents
Okay.
to the dollar, $10 to the $100.
Gotcha.
Indeed.
Gotcha.
But bad, whatever you do.
Buy it.
Please. Because you hate to die by a half a goddamn.
Yeah.
By half a
I
point.
done died
Trust me,
by a lot of
I
halves.
done died by half. That
Especially in
made me
hockey.
say I will never die by half again.
Hey, straight up, I've died by plenty of halves, especially in hockey. It's the worst.
Basketball.
Well, hockey is the only place I would bet a hook.
Yeah, I don't mind a half in the back.
Okay.
It's
And
basketball.
if you
that'll
follow
kill you.
betmoresports.com, you will see that the hockey was perfect today.
Lizard, and both of them was over 6.5.
Hey,
Easy
but
money.
and now it's time for the Guru and the Swami's best parlay. Swami,
This week for y'all, man, got a 4-piece to go.
Cheating on my paper again.
Sweet. And look at me. Every time I go first, he cheat. Trust me. But my first one is I got my man D Hop over 6.5 receptions at -145. I got my man Joe Mixon over 3.5 receptions at -110. I got my man Kirk Cousins over 21.5 completions at -125. And I got my man Aaron Jones over 65.5 rushing yards, -120. Like last week, I told you I love this parlay. So me personally, I'm going to put $100 on that. $100 is going to bring me back $1,064 and 48 cents.
ooh, can you imagine
Book it.
taking 100 and flipping it 10 times at least?
That's what we trying to do, man.
Man, nothing like it. All right, Guru, best parlay.
Well, my 4-pick is not going to win you as much money, but it's going to win you some money. So my best parlay is Green Bay and Detroit over 49. Book it. Kirk Cousins over 21.5 completions. You can book that too.
Book it.
Ramondre Stevenson for the New England Patriots over 15.5 carries, rushing attempts. You can book that as well.
Book it.
And Cincinnati on the money line. That 4-pick, $100 will win you $753.95. And you can take everything you can beg, bar, and steal and put it on that 4-pick. And I guarantee you'll get you $753.95.
Unless you put more than 100.
Unless you put more than 100 or less than 100. If
Listen,
you put less than 100, I don't care if you put $1 on it. Just win you some money.
Get you some money.
I'm going to have to take a hundo for the Gurus and a hundo for the Swamis.
Hey, look, you better because
And if
you missed
put them
600
both- and
last week if you didn't put 100
If you put
up
them
there.
both together, you might win 10,000.
You can get a Wally. What me and my bro call
That just
the
blew me,
Guru, a Wally bang bang.
Bing bang.
Like, I wasn't even thinking about putting them both together. I was going to do them both separate, but maybe I need to do them both separate.
And
And
put 'em
together.
Let's do something together.
Yep. Before you do that, listen. On the Guru and the Swami podcast, we sit here and we focus in on the weeks of football. But BetMore Sports is not limited to football. We have
Not at all.
college football, we have NBA, we have hockey, and we have MLB. So if you got picks for
And
any of
NBA.
them,
college basketball and NBA.
College basketball, NBA.
did I miss them?
Indeed,
I'm sorry.
you did.
Blame it on
We got
the
you, bro.
margarita. If you need picks for any of them, seriously, check out betmoresports.com. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Sign up, even if you sign up for just the monthly package. Sign up.
And we got a weekly package.
And we got a weekly package.
And we got a yearly package with everything,
Right.
which is the best bet.
That's the
That's
best
the best bet to buy the yearly package, total package. And if you have gambling problems, call 888-532-3500.
Wait,
Indeed.
Swami, was you paying attention? What'd he say? What number you call?
He said 1-888-532-3500.
Yes, sir. If you got gambling problems, don't just have them. We with you.
But if you
We
got
get it.
drinking problems, you're on your own. Now raise your shot.
Yeah, if you got
and
drinking
always
problems,
remember to
I don't
drink
know what
responsibly.
to
Drink
tell you.
responsibly, and it's a lot of Ubers and Lyfts around here.
Use it. Use it or lose it. That's your damn
It's
mind.
to getting money.
Getting money
Getting money.
and a great night.
Hey, this is also to 100% for the Guru and the Swami on the day. Boom.
Indeed. Hey, one more thing, and this is also just a celebration of life, man. It's rough out here, man. All y'all,
It's rough.
All y'all
Norfolk.
get up every day, go to work, try to make it right, try to take care of these bills and stuff for these kids, man. We did it. It's Friday. We living. We gonna take a shot, baby.
Cheers to the weekend, mother.
Yay.
You want to know what I want to know? What y'all drinking on? Put it in the comments when you get a chance. With that said, we good.
You know it.
We done. The Guru and the Swami has given you all the money that you're going to need to pay your bills this month. So with that said, thank y'all for tuning in. Check us out on all the social media platforms. Have a great night. It's the weekend. Guru and the Swami, we out of here. Peace.
Till next time.